encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Burrow's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And oh, right away, he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Burrow going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Flynn. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Well, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
To throw on second down, Hickman. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From the gun on third down, Hickman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ken Walker, 38 yards. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Hickman. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off play action. Hickman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 53 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
But Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, Jackson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Hickman. He gets it complete to Jackson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Being chased out left. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing the out route and complete. That's Flynn. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Burrow going to throw again.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Now Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Flynn. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
that's a big day.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And some room to roam now.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Walker will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flynn. And he goes out right around the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Burrow will throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He'll go with the... Is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I made men of them. Enemies, I'm the enema. Like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jackson to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, it's Walker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there. Down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hickman. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenneth Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's got his man Randall. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Off the play fake. Hickman. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A final shot before break. Hickman. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
So we come upon, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Walker with another carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Running right, here's Walker. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A gear for Walker running right.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. It's caught by Randall. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sins, but the act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guys, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Buy like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, blasphemy, don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making up verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Lights, cam, prime time action. the most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phones, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it, yeah. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Kirkland. A beautiful fake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On first down, Horton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Back to throw, Horton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Horton. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They run again with Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a run with Walker.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run,
But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Hickman.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
Touchdown! Ken Walker, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Kirkland getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Kirkland. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hickman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Hickman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Coup now for the point after.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down. Kirkland. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw on second down. Kirkland. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Hickman.
He completes this to Walker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off play action. Hickman looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And this is Randall here over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Kirkland throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Kirkland. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkland firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Kirkland. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't
weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.